Before I begin, I must say that the gameplay in the background may not be relevant to what I'm saying. It's just For Honor gameplay that I captured while playing the beta. Starting off, let me just say that if you're an average player and you want some simple tips and tricks, this is the video for you. First off, when you're playing elimination, look at the bottom right corner, look at your minimap. When you spawn in, if there's a shield power-up or even an attack power-up, go and get that, then fight your opponent, or run to a teammate who may or may not need your help. And if you got the shield power-up, you're going to be in a 2v2 and you're going to have a huge advantage over your enemies. Blocking in this game is crucial to winning any 1v1 scenario, maybe even 2v1, maybe even a 3v1 if you're good enough. If you learn how to block, you will win your fights. If you're playing elimination and you don't know how to block, then I don't know what you're doing. If you're playing Dominion and you don't know how to block, I don't know what you're doing. This is a fighting game. You fight your opponents. If you can't block, even though it's difficult, if you cannot block, you will not win your fights. It's very important to learn how to block. I was able to block against 3 or 4 people right here. I'm not sure how many it was. It was 4 people. I was able to block so many attacks and live for so long, even though I didn't kill anybody. This contradicts what I just said, but there is an alternative to blocking. If you can land a hit on someone, you can roll away. If you're in a 1v1, you can dance around them. You can dodge by double tapping A or X, depending on what console you're on. I don't know about PC, but that's how it works. Now, it's not always going to save you. You can be in a 1v1 against a Peacekeeper. You can try and dodge, but if you go in for a hit, they counterattack. Peacekeeper classes like that, they are a counterattack heavy class. When you smack them, they're gonna fuck you up, and you need to know how to block. So you need some knowledge of blocking. The gameplay you see now does not relate to what I'm about to say at all, I don't believe. If you're playing on Xbox, you press RB and RT at the same time to do an unblockable attack. They can't block the hit, and it does a pretty nice amount of damage. If you're on PS4, it's R1 and R2. If you're on PC, I don't know, you gotta figure that out. It's a beautiful trick, and that's what I do. I suck at blocking. What I do is, when I think I'm in range of the enemy, I do the unblockable attack, and then I roll away and rinse and repeat, and they can't fight you. It does cost half your stamina though, so you do have to keep an eye out for that, or else it can really screw you over. Make sure you utilize revenge mode correctly. Bottom left corner of your screen, there's a meter. When you successfully block or dodge enemy attacks, the meter fills up and you get revenge mode. Your attacks deal incredible amounts of damage. You gain a huge boost to health, and your attacks cannot be interrupted, not even by a guard break. Also, very last thing, make sure you don't hit your teammates. I've died countless amount of times to my teammate hitting me by accident in a 2v2. And it's kind of frustrating. Make sure you don't hit your teammates. There's team damage in this game. You don't want to fuck up the whole game just because of that. Full game releases February 14th. I will have a sequel to this video once the game releases.